Hi everyone, welcome into the night. My name's Joanne. With me I have Carl, McKeely, and Byron.
Tonight we explore the haunting at Cinema Nova and talk with Operations Manager David. We also have a special guest here with us tonight, Deb Robinson, podcaster of the podcast Locked Up with History.
But this isn't the first time we've seen Deb. She was also one of the ghost hunters on the episode where we went to Geelong Jail.
Oh, fascinating. Could you tell us more about Cinema Nova, please?
Located on Lygon Street in Carlton, Cinema Nova has been in operation for over 30 years this year. It's an independent cinema that shows everything from big blockbusters to little indie films.
Oh, that's so cool.
And prior to being a cinema, it was home to a morgue for over 100 years.
Wow.
Cinema 4 is the most active room, with a little girl being seen running up and down the steps by many people. There's also been 3 ghosts seen sitting at the front of the cinema, watching the screen in anticipation.
Well, if it was a morgue for 100 years, shouldn't there be like plenty of other ghosts roaming around?
It's funny you say that because apparently there's been sightings in Cinema 13 as well.
Isn't it really weird that it's 4 and 13, which are unlucky numbers in Western and Eastern cultures?
Well, if we do happen to find something paranormal, what could be the scariest thing we find?
I think, you're in a cinema, sitting alone, and you got your popcorn, the screen pops up, it's you, and you've got your pants down on school.
Your nightmare on screen.
That would be terrifying. Well, let's go talk to Operations Manager David to learn a bit more about Cinema Nova.
So I'm David Van Rooyen, I'm the Operations Manager at Cinema Nova for the last 16 years. Cinema Nova is an art house cinema. It's been situated in Carlton now for that whole time, and of course we show a variety of different films, from horror through to art house through to commercial films. So yeah, it's quite a large selection, and our clientele ranges from senior citizens all the way to kids. Cinema Nova has just celebrated its 30th anniversary, so we started in 1992. There was a couple of cinemas, and one of them was Cinema 4, which we call now Cinema 4, which is one that's been sort of spoken about the most of people having kind of experiences in it, including myself. Because I've been here a while, I've had a couple of experiences in Cinema 4, the one that's in question the most, in which I was a late manager or a night manager, and I would be the one left alone at the end of the night to close up, and I would go down to Cinema 4, and I've had it a couple of times where I thought there was someone sitting still looking at the screen, almost like in anticipation of something to be played, but there was nothing playing. So each time I would do a double take. Actually, even talking about it now, I get a tingle because I feel like it was one of those things that was there, but then of course on observation it wasn't there, but it just felt like there was someone sitting there. It happened roughly twice, and also to add to that, I believe once was a female and once was a male. Each time in Cinema 4, and I've had a similar experience in Cinema 13, where it's been very peaceful, very quiet, and the vision or the notion of what I've seen is like a patron sitting waiting for something to happen on the screen, but there's nothing on the screen, there's nothing playing at that stage. So in Cinema 4 it was in the evenings, and in Cinema 13 it was first thing in the morning. And again, I had to do a double take because I thought someone had come in early or was doing a test, but it proved to be no one there at all. So the things that I've just cited, it never felt threatening, it never felt scary. I'm not a horror person, I don't like horror genre, so I'm not suggesting that those moments were kind of weird in that I felt intimidated or worried or for my own safety. It was more just a kind of like being startled. I suddenly, and I can recall them, it's usually their back in the back of their head. I feel like I've seen that. I look at someone, but then when I kind of look back again, they're not there. I haven't seen any kind of paranormal activity like walking around corridors or anything like that, no. So I do appreciate that this was once a morgue many years ago, and so it's been an ongoing conversation with patrons and staff about the idea of there being spirits or ghosts here, but my own experience is purely the ones that I've just cited, and not at any time did I felt scared, or it wasn't like a scary movie or anything. No. In terms of patrons, patrons have asked me. We've talked. I mean, patrons will come up and mention things and all the rest of it. But outside of that, it's kind of business as usual every day, really. And then if someone should ask me, like yourselves, then I'm happy to tell of my experiences. That's for sure.
Now let's see who's going to be brave and go explore Cinema 4.
I have come up with some ghost-themed trivia for you guys to compete in. Basically, whoever wins is going to join me going to Cinema Nova.
All right.
Because I really want to go.
Wait, you just get to go?
Yeah, I make up the rules.
So we're stuck with you?
Yeah.
No choice.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
Question 1.
Nobody look.
What ghost haunts platform 10 at Flinders Street Station? A. Train conductor. B. Fisherman. C. Weatherman.
There's a ghost that haunts Flinders Street
I
Station.
guess so. Okay, I'm ready.
The answer is B. Fisherman.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh,
What'd you say?
hey, train conductor.
Conductor, man, how do you know this?
I know my ghost
okay.
facts.
All right,
guys.
next
Okay,
question.
next one. I'll get
Okay,
next
ready?
one.
Question 2. The 2013 horror movie The Conjuring is based on the real-life stories of which ghost hunting couples? A. The Warrens. B. The Fishers. And C. The Claytons.
You reckon there's a theme? First question.
Ready? The answer is A. The Warrens. I got it right.
She said there was a theme, and I was like,
I don't
wait,
watch
she
horror
might be
movies.
onto something.
I don't actually watch
First
horror
one
movies.
was a fisherman. Okay.
Next question.
Okay, ready?
Question.
Question 3. Which of the following terms refers to the fear of ghosts? A. Terrophobia. B. Phasmophobia. C. Thamanophobia.
Freaking, I don't know.
I know, guys.
Ready? The answer is B. Phasmophobia.
What'd you
What
guess?
the
What'd you guys know?
How do you
Yeah!
know so much?
Go,
I
okay.
told you, I know my ghost facts.
Okay, question 4. The Highgate
Not doing
Square
good.
in London is haunted by which animal? A. A horse. B. A chicken. C. A pig.
Oh, what's the scariest animal out of all those?
Well, everyone knows it's.
That one.
Horses are the biggest and scariest.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
The answer is B.
Okay, no.
Let's see.
What did they
What?
say?
Nobody got
A pig.
What kind of pig is that?
That's a little.
Horses
Wow.
are
I said
terrifying. They
What
have
pig?
teeth.
You got boars and stuff
I think
sometimes.
in
Hey,
whole-
a chicken?
The way I was thinking of horses, like, you know, they're big and scary.
That's so true.
my God.
Okay, ready? Last question.
Okay, come on. I want to get at least one right.
Oh, nice.
Which of the following Pokemon is not a ghost type?
Oh, come at me.
A. A Ghastly. B. Gengar. C. Graveler.
It's been a while since.
Come at me with the Pokemon trivia. No, nobody look. I feel like I got this one.
The answer is C. Graveler. You got
I
it.
didn't write
You didn't
it.
write anything. Boom, I know my Pokemon trivia.
Graveler.
Wow.
I said B. I thought maybe he was a poison type.
So who's won?
I did.
Keely did.
Yeah. I'm excited, but I just realized this means I have to go to another haunted place and with Byron.
Yeah, have fun with that.
I mean, Byron didn't even compete. That dude.
Because he knew he'd lose.
He's rigged.
Wow.
rigged it.
Ready to go? All right, bye guys.
Bye bye. Stupid Byron. Look at his funny hair.
Well, those two are off to Cinema Nova. We have a story coming to us from Steve. Carl, do you want to take it away?
Yeah, thanks for sharing with us, Steve. Here we go. I used to work in metro tunnels, and my friend was working near the site of an old hospital. As he was working there, he heard the faint giggling coming from behind him. He later saw that the giggling belonged to a little girl. Out of worry for her, he ran after her, saying, "You shouldn't be here. This is very dangerous." The little girl turned around the corner, and my friend was led to a dead end. Wow. After speaking to locals, he found that many other people had similar experiences working near or at the site of old abandoned hospitals.
Ooh, that's chilling to hear.
Yeah.
Ugh. Remember, if you have your own stories to share with us, send it through to our Instagram, official Into the Night, or to our Facebook, Into the Night.
Well, let's check on Byron and Michaela at Cinema Nova then.
We're here in Cinema Nova to check out the haunted Cinema 4. Are you ready to check it out, Byron?
Let's go.
I've never been to a cinema where there's been so many flights of stairs. Like, it's so far down.
Yeah, I wonder if that's because of like the morgue and like the levels.
So where the morgue is right now?
Yeah, I guess so. We're about to go in. Michaela, you ready?
I don't know. I don't know if you can ever be ready for this.
I'm excited. All right, let's go. Okay.
I know this sounds weird, but I do actually feel a bit of a chill. Now, we've been told that there has been a little girl being seen running up and down this aisle. But so far, I don't see anything suspicious. No little girls. Are you seeing anything, Byron?
Yeah, I'm not sure so far. I think we're gonna have to keep on investigating.
Now, Byron, this is where the manager said he saw 3 ghostly figures sitting on his opening shift before anyone was here. And he said that he turned away for a second and then they were gone.
Did they like look ghostly?
I think it's safe to say that they were ghosts, and here's my theory why.
Right.
People say that ghosts love cinemas because of all the energy it produces. Ghosts love energy.
Like the electromagnetic field.
Electromagnetic field.
Right.
So that's why I think it's safe to say that these were some ghosts waiting for a movie.
Were they sitting like in a weird position or something? Or
They were
what?
just sitting, waiting.
Yeah.
And then he turned away. When he came back, they were gone.
Jeez. Me and McKeely are currently on the steps where most people see the little girl that died.
And we've been taught by paranormal investigators that the best way to drum up some ghost interaction is to create some really big energy. So, Byron, take it away.
I'm on it. Hello?
You can clap louder than that.
Hello? Hello?
All right. You're
all right.
gonna annoy the ghost if you keep going. All right, guys. So, we have this microphone, and this is the best way as a novice ghost hunter to see some ghost interaction. So we're gonna ask the ghost 3 questions, and we're gonna record each question, and then we're gonna play it back and see if we can hear anything spooky or ghostly. You ready to try it out?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna press the button to record, and then we're gonna ask the ghost the first question. Can you say our names back to us? My name is McKeely,
I'm Byron.
and we are not here to harm you. We simply just want to investigate. So can you say our names back to us? All right, let's see. Can you say our names back to us? My name is McKeely,
I'm Byron.
and we are not here to harm you. We simply just want to investigate. So can you say our names back to us? Didn't hear anything that time, which I'm sort of happy about.
Yeah,
But
that's a good sign.
let's see. All right, now it's time for our second question. Let's see if this gets any response. Can you say hello to us? Can you say hello to us? I actually did hear a little bit of breathing. I don't know if it was from me, but I did hear something. All right, should we try again?
We're both mouth breathers, so
Yeah.
it's really hard.
Should we try one more time? Okay, time for our third and final question. Can you say your name back to us? All right, I think we've given the ghost enough time to answer. Are you ready?
Yeah, I agree. Let's see what we
Can
get.
you say your name back to us? Did you hear that?
What was that?
Did you hear that?
Was that like a little...
Wait. Can you say your name back to us? I swear I heard it say like
It was like really breathy, like
do
a Beth.
you think Beth?
Yeah, I definitely had a B in there.
Can you say your name back to us? No, I heard it. I heard something. I feel like it's saying Beth.
Does she like us, do you think, this ghost? I'm worried.
I don't know. I swear I heard something. I'm not kidding. I swear. I need to listen. Can you say your name back to us?
Cheers.
Yeah, I'm not. I heard it that time.
That's creepy.
I am being held here against my will by my producer, who has told me that it would be a great idea to be alone and talk to the camera with the ghost. So thanks, Aria. Anyway, I've got an app on my phone that will allow me to talk to ghosts and then possibly talk back. So without further ado, I guess, let's give it a go.
I'm gonna be fine. I think if that little girl like is real, like as a ghost, I think she's gonna like me more than McKeely.
Are you here?
I hope this has changed her a little bit. Maybe like the fear has inspired her, because she is a very fearful person. So maybe this will inspire some change for her to be a better person on set.
What the? What?
And she was late, just saying, onto set. Like, I think the ghost is gonna see through those things, and like, hopefully some divine like ghost punishment on her.
Did you turn off the lights? You guys didn't plan this?
No.
Did you turn off the lights?
Choose.
What am I supposed to choose? I'm so confused. What do you want me to choose? Are you the little girl that sits on the steps? I can feel my heart beat. My heart is beating so fast. Can I call it quits?
That's fine.
I really can't do it. I'm about to cry. I can't do this. Can we call it quits?
Sure, stop.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, if a ghost did possess her,
I can't. I'm done.
Oh, you're done.
Good luck.
Wow, you baby. Okay.
Okay. All right, let's do this.
That was the worst thing that has ever happened to me in my life. I've never felt more scared, and I'm just, oh my god.
Okay, Beth, are you here?
I reckon out of the two of us, if he saw a ghost, he'd be the first to run out.
Bartholomew. No, it's a girl. Like, do ghosts eat food?
I have an idea. Do you think we should scare Binary?
I in my head, I imagine like someone like maybe like 14 or something. Like, yeah. What was that? You creaking?
No, just keep going.
Okay. You guys doing a bit or something? What the? You dickhead. Oh my god.
Does that answer your question?
I wasn't scared at all. Jeez.
Are ghosts real?
No, I still don't know.
I think we can definitively say that Cinema Nova is the most haunted cinema in all of Melbourne.
Yep, 100% agree. I don't want to come back here alone, personally.
Well, let's go back to the studio.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, McKeely got Byron real good.
Yeah. Now back to the studio. We're joined here by our special guest, Deb Robinson. Deb is the creator and podcaster of Locked Up with History. They have many different seasons and cover many dark topics.
Yep. So, hi Deb. Could you give us an intro to yourself? What do you do and what is Locked Up with History?
So my name's Deb Robinson. So I'm a general manager and historian at Geelong Museum, Twisted History, and of course the podcast host for Locked Up with History, which is basically a podcast looking at, I suppose, more historical true crime. So we have a lot of stories that relate to the jail, but also about other murders and things like that have happened in Victoria over, I like the 1800s more than I like the present day. So you tend to get to less trouble researching older stuff, and it's actually easier to find a lot more information. So I love the historical true crime, I suppose, is what you call it.
What got you interested in podcasting about Victoria's dark history?
Started podcasting during COVID. So it's sort of a twofold, I suppose, answer to it. Is that, like many others, during COVID, it was like looking for something to do that you could do from home. And for me also, it was also a way of getting a lot of the history that exists in my brain. It's like, I'd hate to be inside my brain sometimes, but there's lots and lots of stuff that's in my brain that finding a way of getting it out. Now, we started during the early parts of COVID. I was doing some online sort of lectures, paid lectures, but it wasn't working terribly well. It didn't have a lot of flexibility with it, and trying to talk to camera as well as trying to read scripts and all that sort of stuff it was a little bit too much for my MS brain to deal with. So I decided that a podcast would probably be an easier way to go.
So obviously you look at Victoria's dark history. Is there a favorite twisted tale that you've researched?
So many stories that I could talk about. There's but probably a couple of my favorites. One when I was doing murder tours in Melbourne a few years ago, there was one particular lady that we used to talk about by the name of Roma Smith, who was a prostitute from 1918 who was brutally murdered in her house in Carlton. It's a really sad story, and it's been one of those ones that we sort of still research every now and then, because there's a newspaper article that talks about a photograph of her when she was an actress, and she used to perform on stage and all of that. And there's always these references to these photos that were on the wall of a house that the detectives looked at. And I've never, ever been able to find one of those photos. And I would absolutely love to be able to locate some of those photos to actually see what Roma looked like in life. But the thing I think that sort of touched me most about her case was that all of the other the prostitutes and the other people that lived in her area, even though they would have been extremely poor, they actually all put money in together to pay for her funeral and to pay for her grave out at Melbourne General Cemetery. And I always found that really touching.
We'll definitely check out that episode. Just one final question. A lot of criminals change their name. If you had to do that yourself, what would it be and why?
I have no idea. Realistically, I really don't know what I would call myself. I'm such a goody two shoes and on the right side of the law all the time. It's almost unfathomable to me to be able to change a name. Yeah, I really don't know. Like I said, I think it's one of I might put to my staff in our group and I'll let you know what they come up with. Yeah, no, I really don't know.
Thank you, Deb Robinson, for appearing on the show.
Thank you so much for being here and joining us. I hope you have a good one.
Meantime, I'm more than happy to chat.
Welcome back, guys.
Hey,
how was
how's it going?
Nova?
It's good.
I loved scaring Byron.
That was my favorite part too.
Be nice, I guess.
Well, that's all we've got time for. Have a good one, and thanks for venturing with us into the night.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Good night.